Hey, what's up everybody? It's Prism here. Today we're going to be talking about how to find your style when it comes to breaking. I know a lot of kids nowadays have a lot of athletic talent. They can do power moves, flips, footwork both ways, and all kinds of stuff, and they all combine it usually all together, and then they go do it in a cypher or a battle. And it looks great and all, but it doesn't have style. It doesn't have like an original way of moving. It's just generic. It looks the same as everybody else, very robotic. So how do you find your own character? How do you stand out from the crowd and become your own individual? Well, basically what you got to do is you have to try to learn yourself first and foremost. Now, if you really think about it, nobody in this world talks the same or walks the same. Everybody has a different walk, and I think the first approach to finding yourself is to really study people. You got to really study the way that people move, so that you could kind of see hey, everybody does move in a different way. So then you study yourself, and then you're like, how do I move? Record yourself, once in a blue, because I guarantee that you have all this secret power inside of you that you haven't even unlocked yet. So the best thing that I say for a lot of people that want to truly find a unique way of moving is try practicing by yourself a couple times. Now that's the hardest way to break for a lot of people. A lot of people are used to, practicing community practices or, with a couple other friends. But from time to time, try to practice on your own. I guarantee you, you will have the most productive, amazing practice if you try to just practice on your own. And really, the best way to practice on your own is when you're the most comfortable. Let's say you just woke up and you're just lounging around in your home in I don't know, pajamas or whatever. That's probably gonna be the most comfortable stuff that you're gonna want to wear when you're breaking it, and by yourself. So find something comfortable. Usually people will break in their home, just kind of mess around and whatnot, but this is really going to give you the tools to really see what habits you have when it comes to, when you're trying to mess around to create stuff. You're going to find that you're going to always look for something comfortable, and it's going to be a pattern. It's going to be something that you're going to keep doing over and over again. And I want you to harness that, because that right there is the key to unlocking your style, because that's what your body's trying to tell you. Hey, I really enjoy doing this kind of thing. I've seen people that when they try to break, they will go right to their hands at first, like a handstand. Always, no matter what, they'll always go into that handstand and then try to do stuff from there all the time. And hey, that could be a cool style. It just depends how you utilize it to, create different variations, so it's not always the same thing. I know people too that like to go on their head a lot, and they feel comfortable that way, and they created a whole brand new style from there, from just being upside down. Create a bunch of head freezes or different moves, spin moves and things like that. Hey, whatever works best for you. But really, when you practice by yourself, you really get a chance to learn what your body's strengths and weaknesses are. So, pay attention to what your body is really strong at doing. There might be people like me, for instance. I like, to be on my back or my shoulders. I find I have more strength there, more creativity. So sometimes I'll start low from the ground and build my way up. But you're gonna start to see that when you do this, it's gonna give you the opportunity to really focus on what areas of your body are strongest and what areas of your body you're most comfortable with, and from there build. Then whatever else you're weak at, you can build later on and incorporate it into your training later. But work on your strengths first, and then your weaknesses will catch up. But those are my tips, guys. Let me know what kind of tips you guys have for trying to find yourself, and leave them in the comments below, and we'll just keep talking about this, because I think this is a very important topic that a lot of b-boys really do miss, because everybody's so busy taking workshops and learning from other people that they don't really have the time or put in the time to truly learn from the person that they should have been learning the whole time, which is yourself. This is an expression of yourself, not an expression of going to a workshop and learning, you know, from somebody else. Which, I mean, those things can be beneficial sometimes, but, you know, it's better to really learn from what your body is really comfortable doing or what you're inspired by. So I would suggest, like, watch a lot of things that inspire the way that the body moves. Like, if you like kung fu movies, if you like, you know, really cool like superhero cartoons or things like that that, you know, have more of a physical feel to it, you're gonna find yourself like being like, oh wow, like that guy did this, you know, like this character in this movie did this, like I could probably take my style and do it like this. And you know, you'll get experimenting, and I guarantee that when you find your style one day, you're going to be able to create a full out combo in your mind, and the first time that you try it, it's gonna land right away. Like there's not gonna be any like, oh, that didn't work, because that usually happens when you're starting out. You'll think of a move, it looks so cool, you like dream about it, and you try it, it doesn't work. And that's because it's not meant for you. It's not your style. But trust me, when you find your style, you'll be able to think of moves and combos according to that style and execute them, and it'll work out perfect. So anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you guys later. Subscribe below. Peace.